Yo guys,
Sports.
what is up?
Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one
we are 3-2
between the
so far in
Chicago
season
Bears
of,
and the Carolina Panthers.
Chicago Bears remake.
With that, let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at Carolina.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. A short time ago, a scene that never fails to stir up the folks here in Charlotte. Cam Newton strutting his way onto the field. His guys are fired up as they get set to go toe-to-toe with the Chicago Bears. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game. And his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
This is going to be a tough.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that'll be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry now for Jordan Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not bad.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, Trubisky steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Thomas
That's the O-line issue
not
right there.
dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. He may try to run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And Parkey's kick is good.
A little
and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete.
Oh, yeah,
and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eventually taken down there. Great coverage downfield. It's a guy who played 4 years for the Bears, Julius Peppers. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Not bad.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Let's put some points on board.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ooh. Leonard Floyd. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
We got him. Deep
no
in their
gain on the
zone,
play
too.
there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately that didn't work for them.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And now we get a timeout call on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Being chased out left. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Dang, not enough time for a field goal.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Dude, so many options.
Now Trubisky to throw.
Forward
Not
pass.
get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Newton.
Oh, that was a good play.
As he releases it,
went
and that'll
perfectly.
fall incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
I want to start utilizing
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Play action. It's Trubisky rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now running right through it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Able to shake him off. Flush to his right. Now Trubisky lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now it's Trubisky. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Shakes off the sack. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down. And Parkey's kick is good.
Yeah,
and that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold to right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Newton now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Newton. But it's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Because,
they do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Oh, what? He's going for it? Oh, shit. But also, he also had to throw it quick, too. So
that was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Oh, wait,
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Howard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
No, well, we're done because this 1st down. Well, yeah, dude, 9-0 left. Wow.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trubisky with the give to Howard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's what we call our dog sometimes. Bolivers. I don't know why. Colin made it up.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
I could probably kneel it, right?
They go with Howard again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Shit. In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Howard. Then he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, well, you know, we can score a touchdown or something, but I'm just gonna knee it.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
5 seconds.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
GG. We are 4-2.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
Dude, guys,
It
what
really
a
is.
low-scoring
What
game,
an
though. No
accomplishment,
touchdowns or
because
anything.
you feel that
But guys,
not just on the defensive side, but as a full
and I actually
team,
think
there's a lot
Carolina
of pride
Panthers
that goes
is
into
a better
shutting out
team
an
than
opponent.
so.
And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
We go 4-2. Got the W, y'all. There's right there. Neat. Shit. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to get the freaking thing. Okay, here we go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Turn marker, but all right, guys. So I guess keys to the game. Defense was incredible. They were on their A game, even without Mac for some odd reason. Incredible. Trubisky looked alright, he was decent. The offense was mediocre enough to get the job done. We were terrible in the red zone, absolutely terrible, but we traveled up the field, you know, not too bad. But I think defense really carried us in this game, so but it got us, you know, enough for the win. Carolina is a tough team, but whenever I thought of Carolina's team, I always thought of their offense. So we did a really good job, you know, shutting them down and choosing the right plays. Our run game was pretty good, but I would say average, you know. But yeah, so great dub. We go 5-2. I'm not 5-2, 4-2. So we had a win-win, loss-loss, win-win. So hopefully it's not loss-loss. But yeah, 4-2. I don't know who we verse next quite yet, but yeah, but great game. Now I'm not quite sure what when we're doing the Fortnite tournament, because of I just don't know, because of work and stuff. I was planning on getting probably about 2 rounds in, 2 matches in today, but I unexpectedly had to go to work, and I'm pretty sure that I work like Monday through Friday now, so really sucks. But I'm not gonna have the job for very much longer, because this is a seasonal job, which is, to be honest, is a pretty nice job for the holiday season. You know, you first of all you're getting 40 hours a week. You get the holidays off. You get it's a pretty nice paycheck. It's so you can afford presents for your family and save a little as well. But it's also pretty busy because I'm moving. Not very far, but just the moving process is a lot. So, but guys, close game, 9-0. It's looking pretty good. I'm not quite sure who we verse next. I'll definitely look into it later. But yeah, 4-2, not too bad. So until next time, this is Cap C signing off.